April is Donate Life Month, and it's meant to celebrate those who have saved lives by donating organs and to raise awareness of how organ donation can impact others. Our next guest is a surviving heart patient, transplant patient rather, who now raises funds for other patients in need. So we're so happy to welcome the founder of Avas Foundation, Ava Kaufman.
Welcome to the chat.
Thank you. I'm so
here.
excited to be here.
So happy to have you. You've been through a lot. We want to go through your life story because you're actually a heart transplant patient yourself.
I am.
Tell us that story and how that came about.
Well, I was perfectly healthy. You know, I just got my black belt in Taekwondo.
Oh, nice.
I had been a professional dancer. I ran a business. Had a big house, had a husband, had an 11-year-old daughter who was a fabulous equestrian and doing her musical theater stuff, you know, very busy, exciting, fun life. And I got a rash on my hands. And so I'm very proactive when it comes to my health. So I went to my dermatologist because I knew if I went to my regular doctor, she would say, go see your dermatologist.
Yeah.
So I went to see my dermatologist, and for 3 months, she told me I had psoriasis.
Wow.
And I would call her crying, biting my fingers because my nail beds were so itchy. And it was very distinctive. It was like on my eyelids and my shins and the palms of my hands, the rands. It was very, like it wasn't all over my body.
Yeah.
Just
and you started taking medication for psoriasis?
Well, she gave me a lot of topical things to put on. And then, as you were talking before about steroids, she put me on prednisone and then off prednisone. So she would give me a shot to stop the itching and the itching would stop. But what she was really doing was she was treating the disease that I had. I had a rare autoimmune disease called dermatomyositis, which shows itself first as a rash, but it destroys your muscles. And because I was in such good shape, they figured that the muscle weakening didn't come on until 2 weeks before I was actually dead.
Wow.
Oh, so how did they actually diagnose you as a heart transplant patient then?
Well, what happened was your heart's a muscle.
Right.
And so
took over.
The disease destroyed my muscles. So after the 3 months, I went to my regular internist who looked at my nails and said, oh my God, I've never seen anything like this before. Can I see your blood work?
Wow.
And there was I had no blood work because she never bothered to take a blood test. She just kept telling me I had psoriasis.
Right, right.
You know, and she just didn't listen to me. I mean, I know my body, and I mean, it was just, the itching it would keep me awake at night.
So when they told you that it's your heart and you need a transplant, were you just fall on the floor? What?
No, I didn't know I had a heart transplant till I had it.
What? How did that happen?
This is what happened. I was on my way to get a muscle biopsy, which was the last thing to diagnose the myositis that I had. And I had started getting very, very weak. So I was walking with a walker.
Wow.
And my husband and I had just served my husband with divorce papers. And my girlfriend was coming to pick me up to take me for a muscle biopsy. And I passed out of my house.
Wow.
And she called 911. My neighbor David lived next door, and she went and got keys from him. You know, everybody knows everybody. And so I was rushed to Cedars-Sinai Medical Center because it was 5 minutes from my house. And I remember texting my best friend, telling her that I thought I was dying. And I don't remember calling my sister, but I did, because she came from Maryland. And that's all I remember. And then
so you just woke up and you had a heart transplant.
So then they put me on an LVADA pump and an ECMO machine to keep me alive, so I was on life support. And I was in total cardiomyopathy, which means I had no heart function at all. So these machines were keeping me alive.
So we want to hear about your foundation.
Well, wait. So then what they did was they weren't going to put me on the transplant list because the disease destroyed my heart. So they figured if we give her a new heart, is the disease going to destroy her new heart? And they did, as an experiment, never thinking I would live long enough to get a heart. And so I got a heart in 10 days on my real birthday.
Wow.
And when did you start Avas Foundation?
I started that 2 years after. It took me a while to recover. I mean, they put me in an induced coma for 2 months. And when I woke up, I was trapped in my body. I couldn't move anything because all my muscles were gone and whatever was left had atrophied. Wow. So, and I was still intubated. So it was horrible. I mean,
can't even imagine.
You can't. You really can't.
Oh, we've got pictures here.
Oh, that's me with patients that I've helped.
Let me ask you this about organ donations. Do you think that that is something that is just not talked about enough?
I do. I think it's being talked about more.
Okay.
Because more people are, transplants kind of getting out there more now. You know, even if you watch the medical shows on TV, you know, now they all deal with transplant, and this one has an artificial heart, and, you know, an LVAD, and so the people are being educated more as to, you know, what transplant's about. But they don't really deal with how it really affects your life, because the thing about transplant is it's not a cure.
Yeah.
Right.
Wow. So if you had to encourage someone right now for them to be an organ donor, what would you say to them? Really quick, we got to wrap.
I would say souls go to heaven, organs don't.
Oh,
so true. That's a great statement. That's a tremendous statement.
Wow. And it's true.
And your Avas Foundation does what exactly?
Well, I started Avas Heart after I started volunteering in the hospital, and with my transplant coordinator, we started a program where I would go and talk to other transplant patients, because I had no one to talk to. I had no idea what my life was going to be. And I just want to say that I have been so blessed. Thank you, God. Thank you to my donor family, first of all. Thank you, thank you. And to all the donors out there. But I have been in perfect health for the last 8 years. I mean,
wonderful.
I rehab myself back. I work out. And my biggest dream right now, aside from helping every transplant patient that needs help, is to be on Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah,
that's on your bucket list.
That's on my bucket list.
Yes,
You are right.
Well, I tell you what, it's a good thing you don't look like what you've been through.
Thank
you look great.
Oh, you're so sweet.
Best of wishes to you.
Inspirational story for many, especially people that are on the list for a transplant. So you're a survivor. So, all right. And for more information, donation to Avas Heart Foundation, visit avasheart.org.